Hi, and welcome to the CCSI Cloud Migration Services video. I'm your host, Joe Goldberg. I'm the Senior Cloud Program Manager here at CCSI. You can reach me and CCSI on Twitter or on the web. And today we're going to talk about the process and challenges of migrating to the cloud. In order for organizations to stay relevant, they really need to start embracing the cloud. Those that fail to do so will be left behind by those that have realized the greater agility and the ability to get to market quicker that the cloud can afford them. Of course, cloud adoption has its challenges, but these challenges can be overcome. With a little bit of planning, you can have a smooth transition to the cloud. You have to ensure that you have good risk mitigation so that you understand your risks, your security posture, your compliance and governance requirements. That should all be done before you move the first server to the cloud. And cost containment. People don't realize when they move to the cloud that it can grow exponentially, and there are a lot of strategies to help contain those costs and ensure that the cloud still remains the most cost-effective method of computing for your organization. CCSI simplifies what it can be an extremely complex migration process. We use a 5-step system. First we do discovery, assessment, migration planning, migration and the actual migration and testing, and then we go live. Step 1 is discovery. We inventory all the applications, we inventory the supporting infrastructure, and we capture any other relevant metadata that might be important going forward in this migration. Step 2 is the assessment. We're going to determine the application disposition. This is how we're going to move the application to the cloud. Are we just going to do a lift and shift? Are we going to try to remediate any issues that a cloud unfriendly application might have? Are we going to completely re-platform it, whether it's moving from Windows to Linux or just building a new server for it rather than just doing a lift and shift? Or has this application reached end of life, and are we going to decommission it and migrate that functionality to a new application? We also want to determine what type of cloud deployment is best for each application. Is it going to be infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service, and which cloud or a combination of clouds is your organization most comfortable with? A private cloud, a public cloud, or most organizations end up with a mix, a hybrid cloud, and then determine which target cloud vendors best suit your organization. CCSI is cloud neutral, so we work with all the major cloud service providers. Step 3 is the migration planning. We'll plan, estimate, and prioritize the migration. You obviously don't want to do everything all in one shot, so you want to pick the most cost-effective applications to move first. We're going to update the business case, conduct pilots where it's needed. If we are unsure of how cloud-friendly the application is, we can conduct a pilot. We can design future architectures. You definitely want to build and design for the future and define a migration roadmap so you know if after step A, you're going to go to step B, step C, etc. Stage 4 is the migration and testing. That's where we'll actually migrate all the applications. We'll migrate the databases, all the network interfaces, all the security requirements, and any dependent applications that the primary application may rely on. And the most important step here is validate, validate, validate. We have to make sure that everything is going to operate as we expect it for step 5, which is go live. That's when we actually flick the switch, turn off the application on site, go to run 100% in the cloud, and we have to transition support so that whatever support infrastructure the enterprise has is ready to support the new cloud infrastructure. We have a post-migration review where we look at all the things that worked, all the things that didn't work, things that we can do better for the next steps of the migration. And then again, a really important step is to update all the documentation to make sure it reflects all the changes that an application now has in the cloud. So moving to the cloud can be very exciting for an organization, and CCSI is definitely here to help in any way we can. We are a full service MSP, MSSP, and we're here to help you any way you need. Thank you very much for your time.